Good morning. Crazy weather we're having here in New York. For a whole week it's like 90 degrees, hotter than hell. Today I need a jacket because it's like 55 degrees. Is that crazy or what? Anyway, because it's a nice cool day, I figured, hey, let me get a push mower out of the way, right? Since I just finished my Scotts by John Deere tractor project, which took 8 episodes, if you can believe it. Anyway, as you guys know, I picked up 5 mowers, 4 of them from my buddy Mike over at Mike's Lawn Service Babylon, and new subscriber Alan, who donated his Craftsman mower here. I'm kind of intrigued by fixing this because I know that the well, at least he told me, the self-propulsion handle lever works here, and the throttle thing is kind of hinky here. Right, that doesn't work, but you know what? We don't really need the throttle. It's silly. But this cable, bail handle cable, is trashed, and I don't think I have one of these, so I'm gonna think about that for a second. Next is a Toro recycler with lousy wheels and golly, it's a Tecumseh engine with that dreaded red primer bulb, which actually feels pretty soft. Just looking at it preliminarily, I'm pretty sure the bail handle cable is DONESKI, and I don't think I have one of these. So, and also you need to change the rear wheels off of that one because that's definitely not it. Because it's a Tecumseh engine, I really don't want to work on it. I'm not ready to work on a tractor again yet. Power washer, will leave this because I'm pretty sure the pump is busted and I could use the engine for something else, but that's not a priority. There's another thing in the back over there. I forget what it is. I think it might be a Troy built, or is this a Troy built? This one actually looks okay, but it doesn't have a bag anyway, so that's not really priority. Then there's this. Not that I have a bag for it, but this is the big Craftsman type deck that I like. That's kind of like a Husqvarna too, you know? You've seen this, guys. I know you have. The Husqvarna ones that look like that, along with the big Craftsman. Wheels are in bald shape, but still tiny bit of tread still left. It's got a Kohler Xt675 engine on it. Wheels in the back are pretty good. I do need the bagger where it has the, you know, the things on the top there. You can kind of tell I don't have any of those baggers. But important part is the bail handle cable. This seems to work. And this feels pretty good. So because of that, I'm gonna try this. Let's bring this to the front. We'll leave those for later. My grass has been growing like mad, okay? So I've had to mow my lawn 3 times since I fixed this Scotts by John Deere. 3 times. I've used this 3 times already. And while some of you have talked about that drive belt that needs replacing, honestly, you guys would be surprised how strong those belts are. I've had cracked belts like that before, and I tried to break it by pulling on it. It won't break, you know? Anyway, the tractor mows very well, and it's pretty dependable. Starts right up, mows very well. As a flipper, I'm not a store, you know, or a second-hand, well, I guess I am, but flippers just get things running, you know what I mean? It's equipment that runs. You take it, you can go do the oil change, you can go and sharpen the blades, and if you got to change the belts, you can change the belts. I just get it running and sold as is. So don't confuse me with a guy who services things. I don't. If it runs, it's yours. If you want it, great. If you don't want it, okay, don't buy it. I don't care. Seems to work very well for me. Anyway, that's just to clear up some of you new subscribers who don't understand that I'm a flipper, not a mechanic. or a guy that does any service for anybody. It's just maximum profit for free. That's all I'm caring about. So the first thing we have to do to take care of this is, as you can see, it is like a Craftsman AYP thing, but it's actually a Poulan. We couldn't pull on this if you wanted to, because the recoil starter is over here. It's missing the 3 10mm bolts or nuts that go on there to hold the recoil starter. We couldn't even test this unless we got that recoil starter to work first. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna! We're gonna find 3 10mm bolts. Good luck! So I just went through a big box of all kinds of screws. Of course, you can't tell if they're 10mm or 3/8 just by looking. It's not like they tell you it's 10mm. Anyway, it took me a while to find it, and then Quinn the mailman came by, and of course we talked for a while. And so an hour later, here we go. It's very easy to install the Kohler recoil starters. Like I said, it's just 3 10mm nuts. Super easy, and it's a miracle I even found them. They're all identical. Identical. I love doing that. That's it. All right, let's see if there's any gassage. Ooh, there's gassage, and it smells like good gassage. Gassage. Oh, these are one of those where you can't get the cap on. You know what I mean? You guys ever have a Kohler engine? These freaking gas caps. I mean, it's like you have to get them on a perfect groove just to match it. You know, otherwise it goes on crooked. Son of a gun! How do they expect grandma to figure that out? You know? Filters, oh, a twist. There is no spark plug in here. None. I forget what kind of spark plug it takes. See, now that, you wonder why. Why is this thing off, and why is there no spark plug? So I remember that Kohlers are these little, I want to say 5/8 kind, but they are the 1 inch that go into the engine. This is the RC12 YC kind. That tip looks pretty good. Anyway, before we put this in, stick a screwdriver in the hole and pull the recoil, see if it moves. There you go, moves. So we know that the connecting rod is still connected. I am very suspicious as to why spark plug is out. Out. And it'll take me a while to weasel this into the hole. So it's too wide. It's too thick. It won't go in the hole. I never have that problem. But anyway, so I didn't find any other thinner spark plugs than what I had, except when I went to my shed, and this is the cylinder head of a Briggs 550EX. Look at the size of that spark plug. Actually, it looks about the same. Well, you know what? Let's take this out and see if it fits. It's probably the same one. I don't have a smaller spark plug than that. Oh crap! And I just broke it. What an idiot! Yep, it's the same one as that one, but listen, fellas, it doesn't fit in the hole, man. No, it's the same one. See? It doesn't fit. I don't know why it doesn't fit. I got this other Mower, Kohler Xt675. I'm gonna take that spark plug out and see if it fits into this one, see if it's different. This is an Xt7, that's a Xt675, but they're both Kohlers. So, let's see. I still have problems with this one. The choke flap doesn't open fast enough. You see? It's exactly the same one as the one I just took out. I don't know why this one doesn't go in, unless the threads are trashed, you know what I mean? It just doesn't fit. So I've been looking for every spark plug in my garage. You can tell by my fingers. Looking through bins and bins of stuff, trying to find the damn spark plug. This has never happened before. I've never not had a spark plug. There's like 5 different sizes, and I don't seem to have that 5th size, you know? I even got one of these like chainsaw ones. It's all the same diameter, man. It won't fit in the hole. How does it not fit in the hole? Anyway, I've just about had enough of this. Forget about it. One of you guys, if you know which spark plug it is, email me. mowersblowers@aol.com. If you got that spark plug, send it to me. Contribute to the channel. I'm gonna go shag some balls with my son. See you guys later. So it's the next day, and I did a little bit of research on the internet. I took out all the spark plugs that I could find, okay? Smallest one I had was the one that I was using. I figured out that there was a 14mm and a 12mm. Didn't really know exactly what that meant. These are only the ones that I have. Out of all these spark plugs, it was hard to believe that I didn't have the one that I needed. I thought I basically had every possible spark plug there is. While they all look exactly the same when you put them together, right? Apparently, there's another size. I mean, I could tell that if you look at these two right here, this one looks slightly smaller, but they're actually the same. So when you look at them, they look identical, but I believe the thread count's a little different. Well, it doesn't matter, because neither of these two work. I even got some weed whacker ones out, same diameter, maybe a different thread. I even got this super small one over here. I don't even know where it comes from. That didn't fit either. Got the big fat ones here. They don't fit either. These are for L-type flathead Briggs engines. Even a longer one here. You know, in other words, none of these fit. They just don't fit. So that's the Toro that I lent Darren from across the street. I fixed his black one, so I gave it back to him. He gave me back this one. This one has problems after I fixed it. You know, he ran it for a while, but then it conked out. I think it has something to do with the magneto. Anyway, I was comparing engines. This is an Xt675, and the code in the back, the 4 digits, is 2075. It differs a little bit from that one, but I took the spark plug out of that one, and this is what I found. It's a Kohler spark plug with the code 1413211 on it, which is the number I came up with from the diagram parts when I looked at the internet last night. I thought for sure I had it. Take a look at this. This is a noticeable difference in the width of this threads in the spark plug here. I definitely do not have this one. Here's a better look of it in the light. I have 1,000 of these, right? This is the one I pulled out of that mower right there. Look at the difference. You can see that there is a difference. The one on the right is a lot more narrower with threads that look a little bit different. So I'm pretty sure this will fit now. Yep, it fits. See, I'm turning this baby in now. So this goes in now. Being that I only have one of these, I obviously am using this one to test this motor to see if it runs. See, if it does run, then I'll go out and I'll order one, I guess. I honestly have never ordered a spark plug before. But let's tighten this up and see if this thing fires up. And we could try to figure out the reason why this thing was thrown out, why the spark plug was taken out of it too, you know? So I just tightened the spark plug in there. I put the boot back on. The choke is on. It's an auto choke. It has gas in it. Let's see if it starts. I mean, I'm just confused as to why this doesn't run, why the spark plug was taken out. Let's see. Feels like good compression. Let's blow a little bit of go-go juice in there. Hi guys! So we just blew some go-go juice in there. Let's see if it fires up. Go. Now, so we know it does fire up, which means it is getting spark, but it doesn't appear that the gas is getting to here because it won't stay running by itself, you know. I'm going to try this again a couple of times, see if it keeps running. So it did the same thing. It doesn't stay on by itself, but it does when I blow go-go juice in it, which means it's not getting gas, which means the carburetor is probably dirty. So look, I'm gonna have to order the same spark plug for this one over here. What's wrong with this one is it starts and it runs, but then after like 10 seconds or so, it starts to run really badly, as if it's not getting enough spark or enough fuel. So maybe the magneto's bad on this. The Kohlers are easy to check for the magneto because it's just these 3 10mm bolts and the whole shroud comes off, and you have access to the magneto. We can take that magneto off and test it with an ohm meter. If that's the case, we'll swap out the magneto and see if that's the problem. I do remember when I fixed this. This is the one where I changed the entire air filter base and cover assembly with the dog chewed up thing on the side, right? I believe this is also the sandwich kind, where once you take this off, the spacer, the gasket, the carburetor, another gasket, all comes off in a sandwich, and you got to put it all together to get it back in there. It's kind of a pain, but once you do it a few times, you kind of know what you're doing. So we'll have to work that out. I'm curious as to why this doesn't work though. See, so I'm gonna pull this off, and as you can see, the sandwich is the carburetor, the gasket's here, carburetor, another gasket, and a spacer is over here. So I'm just gonna drop the bowl on this one just for now, just to see. Just drop in the bowl, just take a quick glance at how dirty and ridiculous the carburetor is. If it's relatively clean, just blow it out. But if it's trashed, I'm gonna have to take the whole thing apart. Okay, it's not that bad, and look, it's dripping oil, gas, see? So it's supposed to get gas, it's just not going in. Well, actually, there is some crap in there. I got this tool from my friend Bill Martini. I figured out that it's a hose clamp. That's so cool. This is a lot better than using a vice grip, you know what I mean? So look, lots of blobs of gel and gelatin that I didn't see. So this is the reason why it's not getting fuel, is because these big blobs of gel, right, are getting stuck in the emulsion tube, so that gas is not going up the hole to keep this powered. So that's the reason. Looks like I can probably get away with the quick and dirty. I'm going to use some carb spray and turn the hose upward up the emulsion tube and blow. Like that. Blow it in the holes here. Just to try that out. I'm gonna clean this out, put the bowl back, and give it another try. Clean the bowl, put the bowl back on, put the nut back on, leaving this off, put the two nuts here, just tighten it without putting this on yet. Releasing the hounds. So fuel should be filling up the bowl right now. I've cleaned it so much that I put so much fuel in there, so it should start up without blowing anymore. As you guys can see, it now runs great. It runs great. It runs on its own, and all we did was a quick and dirty to get it going, right? So that's fantastic. I'll put this cover back on. I'll blow this out a little bit. But what else did you notice? Yes, it's great that the self-propulsion worked, right? But you notice this was the same problem as Darren's mower. The left one didn't spin. Only the right one spun under load. So I have a feeling that the threads on this is also broken. So you know what? Let's remove this wheel and see in fact if we need to. Look at that. Identical situations. When I fixed Darren's black mower, same exact thing. The gears would spin just fine, but the wheel had bad teeth. The plastic's been chewed up. So I'm gonna go get that other set of Husqvarna wheels that I had. Remember, I was reluctant to use the brand new wheel on Darren's mower, but he's my good neighbor. He's given me a lot of stuff, so I broke up my brand new set of wheels and gave him one of them. Well, now, see, we can use another one. So this is great. This mower, even though it doesn't have a bagger, we figured out that the spark plug was a very unique thin kind, which I need to buy and replace for that one. But we used that one for now. Did a quick and dirty on the carburetor. We're going to change the wheel so that the front self-propulsion works. And then this one would be ready for sale after I clean it up. You know? Awesome. I've got my Husqvarna wheel on here now. Unfortunately, I could not find another one with better tread. I do have some that are have good gears inside, but the tread is as bald as this, so no point since this works, right? Let's start her up and see if both wheels now spin. Awesome. The self-propulsion works great. So that's it. That was it. Just going to put this all back again and shine it up a little bit. So I just checked the oil. We have plenty of oil. And I'm just going to take this to the backyard now and blow it off with some water after I use a little bit of super clean foam action. My favorite stuff for cleaning lawnmowers. Makes it so fast to clean. I don't even wipe anything, guys. I just look at it percolate because the engine block is hot, bubbling, so that's helping it to percolate some more. How dirty it is over here. Right along the engine block. Just caked on oil. And by the way, it really mowed the lawn very well. I mean, I really like it. It cuts very nice. Nice and even. Engine runs really good. No hesitation at all. Just using up this can of this foaming stuff. Really some good stuff. Don't take my word for it. Go try it yourself. Everybody that goes and tries it, they love it too. And honestly, I use it only because it works. Yeah, it mowed my lawn really nice. Maybe I'll keep it. No, I'm not gonna keep it. I got 1,000 mowers. So there you go. Nice and clean, didn't scrub anything, just sprayed it on and hosed it off, took some pictures, listed it for sale. I'm listing it for $150. That's right, without a bag, but it is a Kohler Xt675, self-propelled. It's got one new wheel. I'll take as much as $125. Maybe I'll find a bag between the time that I list it and sell it and raise the price, you know. Mowed my lawn really nice. I'd keep it if I didn't do lawnmowers, you know what I mean? I always get them. I have a different lawnmower that I can use to mow my lawn every week or every 3-4 days. So clean the carb, quick and dirty, change the wheel, use that crazy size spark plug that I have to order and replace for that one. Figure that one out on another episode. Well, thanks a lot for joining me on this 2-day episode on getting this Poulan going, huh? How about it? It's a success. Runs great. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Because the UPS guy screwed this up. I'm gonna
See you guys next time on Mowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.